Which should I add out? In the name of the Prinzessin! Add up. Ad Ast.
I'll bring my seasonings. You know what a brush is, right?
Of course. Kinda like pens, but with animal hair at one end for calligraphy, right?
That's correct. They say that finely made brushes sell for high prices among Lele's merchants.
So, would you like to make some too?
Uh-huh. But wild wolves are too fierce, so we should use Razor's fur to make brushes instead. Razor's fur is all downy and soft. It'll definitely make great wolf fur brushes. We can make lots of more like this.
Brushes made like that would conduct electricity. I'm not sure we could use them. Besides, Razor isn't a wolf, nor are wolf fur brushes made from actual wolf's fur.
Huh? Why are they called wolf fur brushes then?
Well, does Cider Lake look like it's full of cider to you?
You have a point.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple... Mora is a catalyst. The world's first Mora would no doubt... That is... Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora? I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go. What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and... So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just...
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time. First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble. But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wang Sheng...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wang Sheng funeral parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the...
Of course you would be such a...
Wait,
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be...
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right, then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord... An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of... This place looks so I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here. Piercing. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now. What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by... So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing...
Well, A god able to fight one so powerful?
Indeed. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able... well, since...
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of...
Huh? Me?
What's the matter?
I get it.
Okay. If we find anything valuable... The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier. Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Let's dance!
Shouldn't let your guard down. No time to lose. No time No time to lose. How I had only just... Yeah.
Let's dance! Let's dance!
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. But the hydromimic monsters... I have a contract. and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Nice and spicy.
I'll protect us.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. It should be an... enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Let the show begin.
You call yourself a scholar of art?
We all have our air.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she left me to rely so...
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is...
Now, calm... Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore. The stone slab we found, however...
Quick, give it! Oh, but these other
Not at all. But you?
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear.
Oh, by the way...
Oh?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of...
See? You...
So what? All right, then.
The hunt begins!
Understood.
Give up.
We can do this!
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore...
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt... But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure...
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it...
About that, I know there's a ruin. However, the ruin entrance... I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to this. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important. I don't know. There's no... The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin. Just what?
You weren't listening at all, were you?
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything.
This seal seems to be quite
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since...
Ready, steady, go! Booba, get them! You're toast!
Riptide! Bring it on!
I'll protect them!
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the God of Salt. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
familiar. When I investigated the seal, but when we lit up all...
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same... The secret to this puzzle is Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
Certainly you have, to provide a haven for her people. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war, and that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end?
Okay, enough with these ancient stories.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you... Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
I smell rabbit.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Let's dance!
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Really was broken. Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Before entering the ruin, I have a
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a to show my sincerity.
I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
Well then, if the contract, you will have to rely on your own.
You have the odd.
If you want me to agree, if we discover...
I can accept. Well then.
Let's dance!
Let's make haste.
Crumble!
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this room?
Crumble! Quake! Crumble!
Look at this!
Oh, it just looks like a fancy salt hole.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel.
What? You're saying that even if...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless...
Finally! After all, I just need to pour the endless salt.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice,
Of course, as we...
Since we have a contract...
then let's move on.
Just a simple rule.
This... If I...
Indeed. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more...
What the...
Well then, according to...
No! Unacceptable! I paid for and organized, and this girl has been
So you are saying you want...
So what if I break it? Now, let's not forget who hired who.
Because you agree... Rex Lapis once said...
That is one of your
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Crumble! No escape!
I will have order.
Quake! You can't run from death.
I shall confess you are not worthy to continue.
Oh, Darn you! Just you wait.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. When people see the object, I think we should... That in truth... Miss, you lack even the most... You aren't interested in art. I believe those legends...
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you're right. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land. During the war, Morax assassinated our god. We hate him, so I seek proof of... We agreed to a contract that we...
Naturally. Come with me.
You shouldn't see me like this.
No time to...
Quake! Rise! Quake!
I will have order.
Don't waste my time.
Lupica! My Lupica!
No time to lose.
This is... Aha! It's a broken sword! This is the power of this sword. If we can repair the sword...
2 pieces of a broken sword.
Why?
Yes, but the only one...
This logic!
When there's a contract...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, no matter what. Even if it breaks the...
So you are already decided? That is to say...
That's okay. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
Perhaps that as punish...
Huh? The truth?
Yes. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost. During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Teyvat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No!
As I said before...
Preposterous!
Indeed. Otherwise, why? Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. Salt and betrayal.
Come on, we can do it!
Crumble!
What did they... What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then. This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release. No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. Indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest? Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
could get used to... Yeah. Yeah. Drat!
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan Stone Forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear. Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat. Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea. As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, The Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while. We did not measure right and wrong during the days, of course, as... I will remain here for a while. That is a good question, but now... But if this journey was to...
Just sharpen my spear.
I smell rabbit. I smell rabbit.
Be on your guard, Traveler.
Oh, why's that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are off. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until Sorry? Did you say so?
Was that supposed to be your impression of Master Diluc talking about the Knights of Favonius?
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millelith patrols. we must not...
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuine... I did see some ruin guard footprints on the hillside. But since then, I've been too...
Footprints, eh?
While the Millelith stands...
This footprint is huge! It has to be the one that guy was talking about. Here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did come out for a walk after all. A trail of ruin guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A ruin guard! Over there! Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some... I'll protect us! Isn't it awesome? What is he wearing? I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruin Guard? Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that? Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, He's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before. Yeah, Paimon is not a toy!
Greetings! Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave...
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him. You came all the way... Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go. What is it? Looks heavy. What the... My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser. Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much Mora from selling toys. Yay! Thanks, nice guy. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Wow, that one nursery rhyme kind of says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Great idea. All right. Finally,
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother too, sir. My goodness. What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you. And also, Tooser is Child's brother? Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous. Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatui's harbingers?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes... as I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right. My brother's the greatest. He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend.
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey, slinking off, are we?
But Master Child,